We're in the Christmas spirit tonight. Got a little AI generated Christmas music here. Since, you know, you never come up with anything good to start the
That
show.
our post live listeners will hear in 3 weeks when you upload this. For those people, how was your Christmas? What'd you get? Happy New Year's. And it's spring next week.
That sounds about right. Sounds about right.
Kent's mad. Look at him.
Kent is upset that he's not going to get it for 3 weeks. So on
Y'all weren't
there.
supposed to
So
hear that part. That was for our post live listeners.
John and Emily's on here. Yeah, fun times. Y'all like the Christmas music? Kent, you like our Christmas music? You're out Christmas shopping, so hopefully you like it. Isaac, we were a minute late. That was because I was over here talking, and Noah had to remind me that it was 8 o'clock. Believe it or not.
Sorry, boys. We were simply having a wonderful Christmas time.
Yeah, Blake Melvin said, "Merry Christmas. Let's be the jolliest bunch of assholes this side of the nut house." I don't know about the jolly part.
I think jolly just means fat now.
Oh, well, we got that covered.
I was going to say, we got that one in the bag.
Yeah, we are good, but we are good. So, Kent Chrisley does not like our Christmas music. He said, "Bah humbug." And Emily Coe has canceled Christmas. I tried to tell my kids that it has been postponed until the 25th of January, but that didn't really work out. So,
We on that
yeah.
game shit. That Christmas music grind.
Yeah. It's just a little loud. I don't know how loud it is on their end. I can't hear it, obviously. But on our end, it's a little loud.
I
All
don't know.
right.
Sounds fine
We're
to me.
we're over Christmas now. So,
You got to do a slow fade out. That just seems abrupt.
oh, hold on. Let me do it again. Is this Christmas music? It's not the same song this time. So hold on, let me fade it out here.
Too quick. Never mind.
Bam! I did it.
You be
Come
a
on, man.
horrible DJ.
Oh my god. Oh my god. No. Blake Melvin said, "Who's on the show tonight?" Well, you got him right here. Fat and fatter. You got him. Yeah. So
Apparently, the racists were not happy with Brian calling everybody a bunch of losers last week, so he will not be returning this week.
I've had so many conversations and so many messages about that exact thing. John Joe said he's watching Santa and his elf. I'm gonna go with "I'm Santa, you're the elf." That's all I'm going with here. Nathan Vance said something in the comments. He's here. I don't know. Dakota, she said that your name there, Angley Lawston, is giving her dyslexia. Well, Junior will be happy with you because he's got it too. So he don't even need he don't even need no names for it. Oh, listen, Kent Chrisley, you're a liar. Okay, everybody I've talked to about last week's show said I wanted to stop watching it. I wanted to stop listening to him, but I damn well couldn't do it.
It's
I
kind of
couldn't turn it
like
off.
I cannot stand the Kardashians. But when Jordan has that show playing, I can't help it but watch it. It's so dumb and it lacks so much intelligence. I just can't help but watch. That's kind of how last week's show went.
Yeah,
Y'all
yeah,
are just a bunch of losers anyway.
yeah. Losers, losers. Lord have mercy. All right. Blake Melvin said that he's assuming he's lost a race before. Well, you don't have to assume. He told us he's lost every race he's ever ran. And Rousey is a loser in his own loser book. Yes,
I bet you
for
he
sure.
collected his toe money.
Yeah, I guarantee it. Ken Chrisley said that he admitted that he couldn't
All
turn
right,
away. Robert,
get this loser out of here.
Robert
Who is this guy?
he said that it was going to be boring, yet he's here listening to our stupidity.
Has he ever had a nice comment?
I don't think so. Not about
Is
us
it
for
even
sure.
a he?
It, it's debatable. Okay, it's debatable. So,
Good Lord.
all right. Well, before we get carried away here with all kinds of stupidity, which is our specialty, did want to, bring up, last week's tragedy. Greg Biffle, and his whole family, and Craig Wadsworth, and I believe the Duttons, Dennis and Jack. They all passed away last week. So, just hated to see that. Greg had, he had a cool, NASCAR career, and he was very successful. But man, I really liked the last couple of years, Greg Biffle. The one involved in short track racing, the one hanging out at the Freedom Factory, the one doing his own races at the Triple B. The one helping, the Helene, victims there. So, just a cool guy. Hated to see that.
Yeah, like I told you over text, I met him when I was a little kid at Martinsville. I think it was 2011. I might be wrong about that, but I mean, he was an awesome dude to me, and obviously he didn't have to be. And I was probably the thousandth person he had talked to that day, and but
Yeah,
he was still he was a cool dude.
yeah, yep, for sure, no doubt about it. All right, I never know what else to say and how to transition from these things.
With
So we'll.
arms wide open, I'm gonna sing my number. This goes out to the bill.
Lord, I don't
Under,
think
I don't know how the rest of the words go.
I don't think anybody else wants to hear your.
All right,
Yeah, I don't
my
I
heart
don't
was
think
in the
so.
right place. Just y'all know that.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab Adam Lawrence's comment here. He said, "Where's Bo at?" Well, it's Tuesday night. Bo ain't on this show. Okay, but Bo is at Frankie Rollins. So if you're not at Frankie Rollins with you didn't get the invite. And well, neither did I. Okay, so just saying.
That's because it was an important meeting he's having there.
It is. It is an important meeting. He's having dinner with the let's see, the prince. I guess it'd be the prince and princess of With Raceway. So you know, so whatever. He's going out with royalty. I'm not invited. Okay, just like
Yeah, you would never be invited to that dinner.
listen, listen to this. Okay, he tells me one night he's like, "You want to go to Frankie Rollins?" I saw. I don't know what the hell that is, and I didn't. I
Oh.
had no idea what that is. So
Look, I went to dinner with you and lunch with you a couple times. I think for both of us, Frankie Rollins is probably too expensive for our taste. I don't like
yeah.
rich people food. They can't just cook you a regular steak. They always have to put some weird shit on top of it. This is a
Yeah.
balsamic glaze with avocado and wait, just give me the steak.
Yeah, yeah. Ken Chrisley's glad that you stopped singing because he said he was leaving if you kept that up. So,
Well, you can't tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a woman's
oh
man.
God, Dakota, I'm not rich enough. Maybe you got rich sugar daddies that take you to Frankie Rollins, but I'm not. I'm not one of those people. Okay, just sorry, sorry.
We're gonna try to find her a rich husband at the Smart Mod race this year.
You probably find one there.
Is
So,
Ryan Newman married?
I don't know if he's married, but he is taken.
Ah,
So, yeah,
we can get her in there.
yeah. Junior, Junior was just hoping that she was saving herself for him. So.
Yeah. How old is he? How long she got to wait?
She's going to have to wait a while because he's only 9. Okay.
So, what was that? 8 years? 9 years? Yeah, that's a stretch. He
Yeah.
better talk a hard game for those 9 years.
Yeah. Dakota said that my comment about sugar daddies was a wild thing to say. She goes with work. So, you know. Yeah. Junior will be looking for you at his birthday party. Chuck E. Cheese is out, though. I can tell you
Ain't
that right
nobody
now.
pimping you out. I wasn't asking for a kickback. I mean, if you want to give me one, that'd be cool. But
Jesus.
if they
Jesus.
want to kick something back to old Hinchy Motorsports, I will not argue whatsoever.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Anything else going on in racing we need to talk about? I mean, there ain't no racing going on, obviously. So,
Yeah,
anything
no,
to
I
talk
think
about?
I think we are officially in the dead period.
Well, we are definitely in the dead period for sure. For sure. It's uh, it's kind of depressing too. I'm not enjoying this winter. I don't remember enjoying last year's either. Or the year before that, or any of the 40 years before that either. But definitely ain't enjoying this one. So
I don't enjoy it, and I wouldn't say it's like nice, but it's a needed break.
is it?
Like my first off season, in between that first and second year, I was like I couldn't get back to the track fast enough. Now I kind of appreciate the break.
Yeah. I uh uh I, I don't let's see how I'm gonna say this. I need the break. I don't like it. I don't enjoy it. Um but I don't wish for the season to come faster because Lord knows I've got my hands full. I've got so much stuff to get done. I'm trying to finish. So, like with Oak Level and Ararat's rules, I think I've got all of them posted but one rule book to the websites, oaklevelraceway.com and araratbullring.com. So, if you're looking for any of the rules, they're all there except for the super streets. I got some questions about some super streets and things. So I'm not wishing my off season away. And of course, from looking at things, Bo's got about 47 projects going on at Oak Level here. I don't know if you've been seeing the lives or anything, but he's got done took out all the old grandstand frames. Got brand new grandstands coming in, 1,000 new seats being put in there, all aluminum. They're going to be really nice.
See,
Um,
the problem with Bo's live streams is
uh,
they're like ice cream. It was really awesome at first getting ice cream every day, but then eventually you don't want ice cream anymore. So no,
yeah.
I haven't watched it live in a while. He's going
Well,
live too much. He's oversaturating the market.
he's
He
definitely
needs to
doing a
pull
lot.
back on the lives.
He's definitely doing a lot for sure. He's got a lot going on though, man. With the grandstands, redoing all the fencing there. The catch fencing has come down. All of it, almost all of it's down now. They're going to finish it on Friday. They're putting brand new catch fencing in front of the grandstands and over into turns 3 and 4 there. Um, some of that catch fencing that come down is going to turns 3 and 4 at Ararat. So we'll be making the fencing a little safer there in 3 and 4. Not that we've had any issues with it, but when you see something that looks like a potential for a problem, you want to fix it. So,
Sure, you want to, but do you?
well, yeah, I think in this instance, yes.
I reckon.
Adam Adam Lawrence, who's of course is one of the guys who helps Bo. He was down there working today, or not today, yesterday. I don't think he was working today. Um, but he said he wished dirt track workers got a break. So
Did Bo send his employees home for Christmas break?
I don't know. I don't know. He sent me home after the last race at Ararat and told me not to leave, so I'm not really sure. I ain't been nowhere
Why don't
since.
Bo start a YouTube channel instead of doing all these lives? He would get so many views. I mean, what
He probably
promoter
would.
is videoing their day to day actions other than Cletus, which he's not even really a promoter.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
just fills in the fans about his escapades at the track.
yeah.
That'd be good YouTube content. Something to
It
think
would
about.
for sure. It would for sure. Rod Washburn said that that guardrail on the front stretch at Oak Level with the radiator hose and the hose clamp needs a little TLC. I got a feeling that that's going to be. Bo was telling me today about some guardrail that he wanted to move or alter its path or whatever. So I think the guardrail's probably next on the list after the grandstands and the catch fence and well, they're finishing the bathrooms and the tower's almost complete and
It
the concession stand's got to be done and then the outside booths have got to be done and there's a lot to get done before
If
March
he's
21st.
if he's upgrading the catch fence, is it safe to say we're going to get some sprints at Oak Level?
Well, actually, the one that was there was put in there for sprint cars. And no, I don't anticipate that we'll have any sprint cars at either um, Ararat or Oak Level in 2026. But obviously, the door is open going forward. So we'll see. We'll
That's
see
the
what
only thing I
happens.
haven't gotten to see. Well, no, I haven't seen super streets on dirt. But other than that, sprints are the only thing I haven't seen on dirt.
Yeah. Well, you can go see sprint
Yeah,
cars at
put
Natural
Jaden's
Bridge.
comment up here.
Where's he at?
I Jaden, I done added you to a damn group chat yesterday. There's
Oh
been
God.
57 texts sent, and you ain't opened not a damn one of them.
Listen, I
He's
hope you
pissing
don't
me off.
expect. I hope you don't expect clear communication from that guy, okay? Because he learned from me, which is really sad to say. And then he's got tendencies of his mother, which is my sister, by the way, and it's not good.
I'm just
Communication's
saying,
not real good.
you give a man a race car to drive, you think you could expect a response sometime between 3 to 5 business days. But we can't even get that. I guess
Yeah.
the office of Jaden Austin has went on vacation.
Well, I mean, it's Christmas time, bud. You're asking for too much here. You're just asking for too much.
Jaden, if you could get your assistant in touch with me, so maybe she can talk to you. I mean,
Dakota,
Lord have
be
mercy.
sure to talk to Noah. Let Jaden know what's going on. Um, John Campbell wants to know if there's pictures from Oak Level being taken and posted.
You tell
Bo
us.
has taken some photos. I believe that we'll post some of them at some point here. But he's not the greatest at that right there. He's busy doing lives. So um, Adam Lawrence said that Bo wanted him to work tomorrow. I mean, this guy, he's a slave driver, man. He can't even give him Christmas Eve off. Lord have mercy. Gotten Rigney. He wants to know, can we run? And he's talking about Oak Level. He's talking about Super Street. He's all
I
in
think
there.
he's
So
talking about Seha.
no, he's definitely not. He wants to know, can we run offset cages and 10-inch wheels on the left side? Cotton, anything that'll help you keep up with Mr. Excitement Jimmy Mullins, you are welcome to do. Okay. You just knocked yourself out. All right. That's all I can tell you. Dakota said that communication's not Jaden's thing. So, and he said he'll get back to you. So
It
everybody
really
on here
isn't.
is
If you
glad to
see
know.
Jaden in person, you better ask him every damn question you have because you're not going to see him or hear from him again for 3 days. At
Listen,
least.
I'm still waiting on him to tell me what the hell's wrong with my weed eater. Okay, that was back in the summer when we were weed eating. All right, so I don't have any clue what's going on with the
I
damn
mean,
weed
Lord
eater.
have mercy, man.
Caleb Hall is the only one that can get him to get on the phone and respond to him. Apparently, that is not the guy that I'd
That's
be
because Jaden was
talking to.
responding to his ad. He's selling his car for a tin can and two
Listen,
corn dogs.
listen. His post was a bunch of crap. There ain't no way he's selling that car for $2,500. Somebody asked me about it the other day, and I was like, that ain't happening. So
No, it's coming. He's been working with Wes, so they think that their shit is golden. So he wants 8,000 minimum.
but the post said 2,500. Okay, if he'd sell that thing for 2,500,
That's the down payment.
it already been. Yeah, I believe that. I believe
He's
that's what he
accepting
meant.
It's a buy here, pay here. He wants financing.
Buy here, pay here. He's the next Lee Hausman. Yeah. So
Is that a real
yeah.
thing?
What?
Who's buy here, pay here?
No,
Damn
no, no,
race
no,
car.
no, 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 no. Well, I mean, West will take down payments, but you got to put them on layaway. Okay.
Does he have a layaway section of the
He
garage?
does. He does.
Do you at least get to drive it to the layaway section?
No, no, you don't get to drive it till you own it. That's you can. He gives you one
You can't
practice
even
session.
drive it to the layaway?
He gives you one practice session, 3 laps, and that's it. So, all you got. All you got.
Just a taste. A little
Yeah,
taste.
yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, he's like a drug dealer, and racing's a drug. He's like a drug dealer. He give you that first taste is free. You're gonna pay out the ass for the rest of it.
See, and he
So,
makes the car fast that time.
oh yeah, slows her down when he gives it
Yeah,
to you.
then he slows it right back down.
That's right. That's right. You're 100% right. 100% right.
And then he goes, "I'll make it faster for $1,000."
But that's only this much faster. Okay? You don't get it
Not
all.
fast enough to beat him, but a little bit faster.
You don't. You don't get it all for sure. Um. All right. Let's see. You. Did you see the post? Did you see the Franklin County Speedway page? The new post. You
Yeah,
see
I
that?
was so excited, to be the one to announce that Brian Rousey is officially coming to Franklin County Speedway. You aren't making
Yeah.
no money. You're racing for free the whole year. But don't worry, you're racers, so you will come. Still, you'll come.
Yeah. Well, we found out
Also,
last
you're a
week how
bunch
that
of
works out.
losers.
Yeah. Well, unless you win, then you're not a loser, at least for that
And
night,
if
right?
you buy a burger at his restaurant and you don't like it, you're a loser also.
Oh Lord. Yeah. Well. Anyways, so I don't believe Brian Rousey will be running the track. um.
No, he won't. We all know, whichever mystery person this is, they use the same style, which is the old logo, but they use the same style font, the same style graphic for everything. And it's suspiciously, it's just like Ararat and Oak Level too. It looks very similar.
Oh God. Lord have
So
mercy.
I mean, you can take an educated guess on who's running the track.
What can you tell us? I don't know.
I think it's Angley Lawston.
Yeah. Yeah. That's who it is. That's who it is. So yes, that post, that new page, that's all about by us. I decided to keep this, Pit Chatter Media page, which most of you are watching on um, Pit Chatter Media. It'll be for the Pit Chatter podcast. May involve some other media, um, and some other things that we intend to do. But yes, we will be operating Franklin County Speedway for 2026. Um, I want to say a couple of things, because I know there's a bunch of people that's got a bunch of questions. Okay. Um, but I'll say, I say this that this this will be a fresh start. This will not be like anything we've done there in the past. It will not be like anything that has been done there in the past. Um, asphalt racing, and I'm not making, comparison because I want to, prop up dirt racing because I mean obviously I love Franklin County and I love asphalt racing. Um, you know, but asphalt racing everywhere is struggling. Every racetrack, Franklin County's got its own, layers of struggles that we all know what they are. um, and what was being done there in the past, last year, the year before, 5 years before, it's not working. I mean, at the end of the day, doing the same thing is not going to fix it. Um, so, we plan on going in there with a different mindset.
Shit!
Yeah, I'm over here trying to have a serious conversation, and this guy, he can't even keep his phone propped up over
It
here.
lasted 23 minutes.
Oh my God, man. Well, a few more minutes than that before the show started. Um,
Don't talk too loud. It shakes the phone and it'll make it fall.
yeah. Um, I think people who know me know that I'm not afraid to do things differently. Um, I've done a lot of dumb
For
stuff.
better or worse.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. You know, and the tradition of the place matters, but keeping the gates open matters a lot more. Um, so the main changes that we intend to make, there's going to be a bunch, but the main changes we're going to make center around things that we learned, from going to dirt this year at Ararat. Faster shows, better
Y'all's
flow.
practice is gone.
Uh, most of that is gone. Less downtime, clear communication, respect for the racer and the fans' time. We'll apply the lessons we learned at dirt. We'll take the things that we already knew from asphalt and try to make it a better place. I think that Timmy and Misty did a great job this past year. I don't want to dwell on last year or any year previous to that. I think they did a great job, but I think the one thing that it showed me, in them coming in, car counts weren't a lot better, fan counts overall weren't a lot better. Um, it shows me that everybody who says, well, it's this is what it is that's keeping this place from being good. Well, it ain't that. I mean, it wasn't different management. All these things. I mean, well, obviously, Whitey's, my dad. Is well, if it didn't have Whitey's son there, it'd be so much better. Well,
I
it wasn't.
agree.
What I mean? In the end, it wasn't. Um, so we'll take everything that we learned, there and at Ararat, and try to make it better. One of those things is less practice. You will not be getting on the track that often. Um, Receiver will be required for all divisions. I can't require them in touring series, or I would. The whole show is going to be run off a receiver. If you have no receiver, you don't get on the racetrack. Period. Um, One thing that I have always tried to do, that I hope I can do a good job of, um, this time, or a better job of, is feedback. Um, you know, I'm listening to whatever you got to say. But I promise you that Facebook comments will not dictate what we do at the racetrack. Good, bad, or indifferent, they will not dictate what we do. Um, Leadership means making decisions, and I intend to make all the decisions, and I intend to guide the ship in the same way that I have at Ararat. Whether you like that or not like that doesn't really, matter. Um, Not everything will be perfect. Adjustments will be made, but we got the direction set that we want to go. And for me, the goal is simple: make Franklin County Speedway a place that people want to race at, make it a place that the fans want to come back to, and move the track forward in a direction that keeps the gates open for 20 more years or 50 more years or whatever that number is. So that's the goal. That's why we're doing this. It's honestly, this whole conversation that I'm having right now is why I hadn't announced it previous to this. I didn't wasn't sure. you know Man, things were going so good at Ararat. Oak Level looks extremely promising, and Franklin County's sitting over here, and it's been that redheaded stepchild for a while. And we've had some success there. Timmy had some success there last year, and the Memorial 100 was fantastic. You know what I mean? Um, Number one thing that I want to get across tonight is it will not be a dirt track. It will be an asphalt track. Well, let's be honest, it's about 75% asphalt, 25% concrete at this point. But it will remain that way, maybe a little more
Time out
concrete.
though. It's a dirt track in every aspect except for the surface itself.
I would agree with that. I would agree with that. Um, so, you know, we'll we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. And yes, Justin Pruitt's comment I just seen here. He said you don't like having any time off, and I do. I've still got 8 or 9 Saturdays, 4 of which I plan to fill for sure, and the rest of which I may fill otherwise. And we got like 20 Fridays or 19 Fridays or something like that. Um, you know, so and I'm sure there's questions as to what anybody else's involvement is, and I'll answer those at another time. So at this point in time, it's me and Kimberly, and all the rest of the pieces will be put into place going forward. So
I have a question.
okay,
All right, so the receivers, I agree with that. It just
yeah,
makes shit 100% smoother.
it does.
As far as every other aspect of dirt racing, what happens when you do that and it still doesn't work?
Such as what? Give me an example.
Like your practice schedule, yeah, I'm assuming you just going to like hot laps, like dirt and
Similar. I mean,
uh
obviously, there's some elements of asphalt you can't get rid of, but yes.
asphalt guys are not going to like that whatsoever. I mean, you and me both know that. So what happens? I mean, what happens then?
Uh,
I
like
was
I
trying to
said,
hold a cough in. That's why I stopped mid
yeah.
question.
Like I said, we'll adjust as needed to be adjusted. Um, I don't, as of right now, I don't, I don't know for sure what divisions will race. Um, I I know Crown Vics will race. And I know some sort of variation of stock fours will race. Um, and outside of that, I don't know. I don't, running, 5 late models or 7 late models or whatever and paying them the amount of money that they need to get paid doesn't work for the racetrack. That's not saying that we're not going to run them. I'm not saying that at all.
Have you tried
But
running them for free and then telling them they're a bunch of losers?
no, no, I ain't tried that. Ain't tried that. So,
I heard it works.
yeah, for sure. Robbie Young's question, he said, so I assume on the off nights of Ararat, we'll be running Franklin County. Yes. So the entire schedule, I've got an entire 6-page layout of scheduling that's got Franklin County, Ararat, and Oak Level all in it, and nothing overlaps. Um, Obviously, with 20 races at Oak Level and I don't know, 14 or 15 or whatever it is at Ararat, there's not, we're not having a 30 race schedule at Franklin County, clearly. Um, so we're gonna, take the best, 6, 8, 10 dates that we have, and we're gonna try to make the best of them there. It won't be the most racing you've ever done in a year. Um, so just keep that in mind. It won't be a ton of races, and that works better, I think, for a lot of people. I mean, I think Noah, he wants to race 362 times, in 2026, but I don't
Sure,
think that
why
works for
not?
most people. So yeah.
Well,
Caleb
I'm
Hall.
going to pee, so hold the fort down.
All right, all right, all right. Caleb Hall, you can tell Noah's got the Pepsi's out tonight. He's got to pee every 5 seconds. Caleb Hall said, "Do we have any open slots for rematch of the recreational basketball game? A rematch in order for Jumbo to love you again." I don't know what happened to old Jumbo. He just fell out of love with me. He just don't love me no more. So I'm not sure what happened. I think the basketball game caught up with us. I think that's what happened. So. Robbie Young said, "Stop lying. You will have Super Street, Crown Vic, Stock Four, and Enduro at some point or another. All of those divisions could race at some point or another. Um, obviously, I said Crown Vics and Stock Fours and Enduros. You know, on the on the schedule there. So, Caleb Hall, points racing at Franklin County. Yes, we will have points races, and we will crown champions. Um, Dakota Fisher, any ETA on Franklin County schedule? I mean, it's pretty much done. Um, I got a little thing I got to get done with the county before I can say 100% for sure what my opening date is. Because I've got one that I can't make work at the moment that I really want to make work, but I'm gonna see if I can make it work. But I got to get down there early in January and try to make it work. So, Wilton Maxey said 1 race a month at Franklin County, sorta. Um, Like, I'd like to race like the first Saturday of every month there, but that doesn't exactly align with my other schedule. Plus, obviously, so some of the dates, you've already seen. Sunday, May 24th, the Showdown Series, the new Legends and Bandolero Series is coming to Franklin County Speedway. So we're racing Sunday, May 24th. Friday, May 29th, the Smart Modified Tour is racing at Franklin County Speedway. So you've already seen that. The Crown Vic series already announced their schedule. They're coming to us on Friday, July the 3rd at Franklin County. So you know that date. Um, Otherwise, I don't think I have any tours on any date at the moment. I've got a couple that I'm waiting on, some replies by. We will have a dirt invasion event at some point or another, um, likely in September. I have a weekend picked out that, as of now, nobody in the region is racing on, and I'm trying to work on some money to try to draw these guys out. Like to get 6, 8, 10, dirt late models, some dirt modifieds, um, you know, street stocks, pure stocks, whatever. So. Uh, Rebecca, yeah, wants to know how I'm going to fit in Motormile. Well, I'm not going to fit in Motormile, but I have reached out to them. to try to make sure that we don't overlap in schedules. I don't think it's going to be a big deal. I don't think it matters a whole lot. But I have reached out to them to try and make sure that we don't overlap with them with what we do at Franklin County. And they're on you here, bud. I mean, they're on to you. They say you don't even wash your hands here. Dakota, Jaden.
Look, it was a high pressure situation. I had to get in and out.
Yeah. Caleb Hall says do one big ass banquet for all three tracks. Gonna need the Civic Center to hold it. I think Bo may have found a facility for a party that he went to this past weekend that would hold all three of them and be somewhat within proximity to make that happen. Um, so we'll see. Rod Washburn said, "Will it be every other week for Oak Level and Ararat, where each track only races twice a month?" More or less, Rod. Um, More or less. There'll be some back-to-back weeks. There'll be some back-to-back weekends that we're running at both of those. But we tried to minimize those. So Bo, he likes to be really hands-on with the track prep process. And of course, that's not my department. I'm not in that. I don't know anything about that. My job's to try to sell tickets, and if I don't do a good job, I'm going to be fired, and Noah's going to be hired. So we'll
We're
see how
already
that
halfway
goes.
there, buddy.
I
I've been having
mean,
talks with Bo. You don't even know.
listen, hey, okay. So we won't race as much back to back. I think there's 6 or 7 times that we race back to back between Oak Level and Ararat. There's probably that many or close to it that we race back to back Oak Level and Franklin County, which doesn't involve any prep process. So we'll see. Um, Robbie Young said, "He'll just wait till 311, but then you'll have your hands full." Y'all stop talking to him about 311, okay? Because I I don't know. I don't even know what I would do at this point. Okay. Wilton Maxey wants to know what the enduro schedule will be. Roughly once a month, air at Oak Level, and they'll likely race 3 or 4 times at Franklin County. Um,
Me in the West Givens division.
Blake Melvin replying to Robbie Young about 311. Listen, all that stuff could be got out of that parking lot fairly easily and fairly efficiently. Um, Races could happen there, for sure. Austin Smith wants to know, so will mini stocks be on the schedule for Franklin County? Yes. Probably not every race, maybe every race. Not 100% sure, but yes, we'll probably have 2 or 3 special events for them, and then whatever other races we can fit in there. Um, so Chris Meeks, man, for
Damn.
for a guy who is been retired from racing for at least a year, he came
The
to
piqued
my
his interest.
well, he came to my going away party at Franklin County last year, but he ain't been seen anywhere since. You know what I mean? Lost the wheel there, and whatever. But he wants to know, is enduro going to be rear wheel drive only? Um, as of today, that is the intention for most of the enduro shows. So the enduro at Oak Level will be called the Dirt Dobbers, and at Ararat it's going to be called the Bull Ring Bruisers. At Franklin County, I don't know what it'll be called. Um, so we'll see.
The
And I don't.
Pounders.
Yeah, something. God, Blake Melvin. Mike Fulp will give away free tires to the winner if he runs that place again. I don't think Mike has any intentions of running the place. I think that if there any races happen there, it'll be somebody else. I'm not saying it'll be us, but it could be. Could be. You never know what the Hellbow's going to do. I never know from day to day. Right now, he's buying every record in the country. He was buying every racetrack he could find. Now he's buying every record he can find. So I don't. Who knows what's next? So. Um, but anyway, so that's basically everything about Franklin County that I can tell you. Um, you know, Outside of working on rules. So, I got, like I said, so for Oak Level, I got one set of rules left. Super Street, all the rest of the rules are done. All Ararat's rules are done. Hell, I got bike race rules on there. Um, so we'll see, what happens there. Um, with the rules for Franklin County, I've got to finish all of them. I got to start working on them to finish them. I've worked on one of them. Um, Kimberly Austin wants to know if Lauren Yoder will be back involved. Um, I don't know about a Lauren. Lauren don't love me like he loved Timmy. I don't know. So
Uh,
I don't know. I can't answer that. Brandon Diver, yes, yeah, there will be many stocks. Chris Amos, I don't know the answer to that question there. So Chris Amos said, hopefully some Outlaw 4 racing. I'll help promote it. I don't know the answer to that at the moment. Um,
I'm
you
trying to
know,
convince him. Langley's
yeah.
an outlaw hater, even though he's the one that invented it.
Nah, not really. They had Super U cars before I came to Franklin County, which is essentially the same thing.
I'm working
Um,
on him.
so but yeah, the Outlaw it's a class that I love, but it's kind of like two or three of the other classes there. As much as I can love it as much as I want to, but until they stand up for themselves and show up the way that they need to show up, and some guys like Chris, and
They had
Josh
like
Yankee,
8
they do.
cars every race. What do you expect?
Eh, they had 4 one race last year, so
Oh, one race.
I'm just
You had
saying.
two. You
I'm
had
just
two
saying.
Crown Vics one time. I know because I raced it.
Well, listen, we're not living in the past. We're living in the future. But
Oh, so now we're not living in the
uh,
past.
yeah. Hey, Nathan Wheat, he said, I'm
Yeah,
helping you
shit,
with the
Chris.
bike race count. And he is, man. I don't know if you guys have seen, he's been collecting bikes up and putting them together brand new and, giving them away to the community. So um, glad to see it. So, oh, let's see. Robbie Young, he wants to take Lauren's spot. Robbie, I don't think you're ready for that, bud. I mean, you can barely handle a night with Wes Gibbons. I don't think you're ready for the rest of these guys. Just saying. Chris, I'll keep that in mind. Um, reach out to me on Messenger. Um,
So you're up to 6 already,
I mean,
and
th-
it's day 1 or day 2.
yeah, yeah.
Just
Listen,
saying.
yeah. Well, I'm gonna give you a politician's answer. I understand the concern.
What'd you tell me that one time when I said you're going to be running Franklin County? I hear you. I hear you. Like
Well,
I
I
didn't
hear
know.
you. I hear you. I mean, um, well, I mean, I ain't gonna lie to people. I mean, I'm having a blast on dirt, and I mean, that could all go south, in one season. But I've been having a blast on, and but I feel like it taught me a lot. And I'm not intending to make Franklin County like a dirt track exactly. I'm intending to make it more efficient. Um, so, but I really like the dirt. It's been really good. But I really want to see Franklin County open. I mean, it's the only reason that I'm coming back there is because otherwise I don't know that the damn gate's open. You know what I mean? So I tried to get Noah to put his pennies together and him run it, but he didn't do
Lauren offered me like $20. That's all I could get together.
it. I think he offered me to pay him $20. So you know, Blake Melvin. Oh my God, yeah. He said so. Basically, there's going to be a bunch of normal, regular racing next year. There's going to be nothing
Yep.
normal and nothing regular about any of the races. Okay.
Bunch of normal races, regular races.
Yeah. So, all right. If you guys got any more questions about that, be sure to put them in the comments. I'll talk to you about it. Uh, Austin Smith. Will there be a time cap on stock 4 like in the past? Stock 4 will be a completely different animal in 2026. And yes, there will be a time cap. But
He's
no, it will
running a
not.
car cap.
It will not be enforced in the same manner that it was enforced before. Race Seaver will allow us to enforce time caps as the race goes along. So
He's running a rule inspired by you, buddy. Everybody has to run a Ford Probe. That's the only. What's the track that does that with the Nissans? That's the only car that
oh,
we're
it's
allowing.
Ace. Yeah, yeah,
That's all you can run. No
yeah.
camber. Actually, you have to have opposite camber. They got to be out like that.
Robert Austin said, "I thought you told me you wasn't going back there." Well, listen, when you get done running your mouth, I got some work for you to do. So hit me up. Hey, he won't call me for months now. Yes, I done. Uh, said hell could let West take it. That way you ain't got to worry about him winning all the time. Peyton Ramsey, is this the last FCS Facebook page to be made? I sure as hell hope so.
No,
I sure hope so because there's only about 422 of them things, and ain't none of them worth crap. So, but that page will be the one, to follow for any information you want. I'll put out as much information as fast as I can put it out. Obviously, I got two other racetracks I'm putting information out for, and trying to finish that one rule book, the Super Street rule book for um, Oak Level. That's not an Ararat class, so all the Ararat rules are updated. Wilton Maxey, is Robert your brother? I don't claim him most of the time, so. Pete Ramsey said I follow him. Yeah, 100%. So, and
if you
and
look
Robert, of
up
course, said
Franklin
he
County
forgot my phone
Speedway
number.
on Facebook, you just scroll through for.
Oh, you can scroll for days. You can scroll for days. It's so, when the first time I took over Franklin County was 2013, and at that point I think there was three Facebook pages, and so the main one, I was using it for the first couple weeks, and they were like, "Well, we want to preserve the memories of this page. We don't want you messing with it." I'm like, messing with it? What the heck do you mean messing with it? I don't think you understood, exactly how, you know, Facebook or social media works. Um, but anyway, so that's how we ended up with
Or
multiple
racetrack.
pages going forward. The Wheats ran, Franklin County with John Hall in late 2014. And they had their own page. There were two or three before me. This page that we're on right now, the Pit Chatter Media page, was Franklin County Speedway Moonshine Capital Promotion page. And I was going to switch it back, but the one thing that I've learned about Facebook is that followers mean nothing. They don't mean anything anymore. Everything's based off of engagement. So it doesn't matter if you got 15 million followers or 50 or one. Doesn't make any difference. If you can
It's
get
all the
engagement,
algorithm too.
yeah, well, that's
Because
the engagement.
your post you made at the time you had 8 followers, I think, and it immediately was the first thing I saw.
Yeah, yeah,
It had nothing to do with followers.
yeah. No, it doesn't. It's crazy. It's crazy how that works. It's like one of your friends shares it and it's over. You know what I mean? So Wilton Maxey, no Super Street at Bull Ring, not as of now. So there is no intention of running them as a regular division in the course of this year. Now, could they be part of some of the end of the year races? Yes. Um, we'll see what happens. Obviously that division's got to take off and grow like I think it's going to at Oak Level, and then once it does, obviously then we're between with and Oak Level at Ararat, and we can draw cars from both. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Blake Melvin. Sometimes it seems. Sometimes it seems like Facebook tries to cancel you too. Facebook, well, I mean, it's just Noah said, the algorithm and it's the engagement and things.
Damn it,
This guy, this guy here, Lord of mercy.
everybody!
It was a bit much better view of you the other way. Okay, much better view. But yeah, so it can feel like that. Austin Smith, any idea what tire the mini stocks will run?
It don't matter. You'll complain.
I think everybody knows how I feel about tires, so I don't even think I need to say.
Just put a
So
run what you brung rule in there.
that was kind of my rule before, but it was centered around anything but a Super TD. I mean, and as long as you don't let them run Super TDs, it doesn't really matter what tire they run. Hell, AJ, bitched and complained, about the tire rule a few years ago. Came
AJ,
up
who?
Sanders.
The guy
Came
that was
up.
dumping people to try to win the last
I
race
don't
at
know.
Old Franklin County Raceway?
I wasn't there. I can't speak to that.
Lost a
Um,
lot of respect right then.
but listen, so he was complaining. He's one of those guys that can run anywhere, go anywhere, do whatever. Um, and he was complaining about the rule. He had 800s, and 800s ain't going to be good enough. Blah 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 blah. He goes and gets a set of tires from Thomas Parmalee. They're Sportsman's. Puts those Sportsman's on. Goes and gets out qualified by Scott Foley, who had 800. So it didn't make any difference. It didn't. It didn't matter in any way, shape, or form. So, Robbie Young said, "Why y'all think he made the rules where it could be a late model stock chassis? That way you can run Oak Level Friday and then Franklin County on Saturday." I mean, that had nothing to do with that. That is purely at that point coincidental, but um, that's that's what Super Street is now in this region. You know what I mean? That's what With uses the Super Street. You know, that's the direction in this region in which it's headed. I'll be honest with you, I wish, and not that I don't like, what we were doing there with that, but I wish that those Crusoe Mid-East type street stocks were more prevalent in our area, because I think they're very expensive, obviously, but they're really cool cars and put on some really good racing. But I'm not sure if they're affordable here. Robert Austin wants to know if we can get some sprint cars at Franklin County, and I don't anticipate that we will be running any sprint cars at Franklin County this year. Robbie Young, why do you think I lied to you about everything, Robbie? Jeez, man. I mean, you done
Because
told me
you
to stop
were.
lying 13 times tonight. I mean, what in the world? There's the main man.
He's
Is he gonna
here.
join?
He don't want
He
to.
gonna
He don't want
he
to be
gonna
on
join the
camera.
show? Well, he can join the show. Put him on. Everybody loves Dare. Nobody I know doesn't like Dare. So.
Well, Will Stevens might not a little bit.
Well, you know. Well,
Merry
now hold on,
Christmas,
hold on.
everybody.
Jason Myers may or may not like
I really don't have no hard feelings against anybody.
him. uh, but anyways, anything I didn't talk about? No. Anything I should have addressed there?
I feel like I had a question, but it slipped my mind.
Probably Pepsi getting in the way.
I saw Brandon Diver say something about rear-wheel drives and outlaw. Y'all get your own damn thing. You have mini stock. Get the hell out of our stuff. That's first off.
It worked together very well. They worked together very good.
Because nobody showed up in the front wheel drive except for Garwood and the guy in the PT Cruiser. And what happened? They pulled their pants down, they spanked those rear wheel drive asses, and then they cried for weeks. Because they don't want to admit it. Sorry, old man. The
Oh,
future
God.
is now. Front wheel drive is the future of racing, and y'all don't want to admit it. But that's okay. Y'all aren't ready.
Tell us how you really feel. No.
That's how I really feel. They ain't ready. These old guys that are running these mini stocks, they ain't ready. We can come out here with a junkyard Cavalier, put like $1,000 in it, and spank y'all's ass.
Yeah.
And y'all are over here with $13,000 mini stock motors that blow up every 12 seconds.
Yeah.
What did Brian Rousey call them? Losers. Sorry.
I think you and Brian Rousey need to do a show together.
Look, Brian Rousey really did need a PR person because everything he said I kind of agreed with. But you just can't say it like that.
Yeah.
If you got nothing to lose, you can always say whatever you want.
Well, that's a fact.
He has nothing to lose.
No, he doesn't. I mean, he doesn't. And
except his freedom in that gambling case. But I mean, other than that, he had nothing to lose.
Yeah, at least he took a plea on that one, I guess. Lord. Austin Smith, any of the tracks going to run a Night of Destruction? I would anticipate that you'll see at least one at all of them. So,
if Langley was smart, he'd let me run it like I did last year. Just saying.
Chris Amos said rear wheel drives and outlaw killed it that first year.
Yep.
I mean, maybe. I mean, the thing about it was, though, the rear wheel drive still won most of the races.
Because there was hardly anybody that showed up in the front wheel drives. I mean, Chris was there, but no offense, Chris, you had the most horrendous luck I've ever seen in my life. So I mean, you weren't ever really up there. I mean, if you didn't have such terrible luck, who knows what had happened? But
Yeah.
rear wheel drives, y'all got your own thing. You got many stocks. Just stay out of here, man.
Well, and it's funny, they feel the same way about, the front wheel drives being in mini stock, which I hate because they're very competitive with one another. Like Barry Wilson, for example, I mean, he won the championship in his front wheel drive against the mini stocks. Um, I don't know, several years back, 2016 maybe.
I don't know, man.
Sharon Kirby, how many races at Franklin County? 7 to 10.
Big schedule.
Yeah, no, not as little as possible to try to make it work. Um, and Austin Smith said that he agrees that Noah should be over the night of destruction.
I should be. I'm just saying. I shined that night. And we didn't have good car count. If we had many cars, it would have been a beautiful night.
Listen, as long as they all got racing, perfect.
In any car, a night of
Yeah.
destruction.
Yeah.
And we're happy
I-
if we got clothes on.
If they wear a long sleeve, that's a win.
Yeah. Yeah. Dakota said that if you're over destruction night, she wants to drive the cleanup truck again and throw t-shirts.
Look, I just want to say that's the most hyped crowd of people I've ever seen in my life. That
Well, I
was
think-
kind of the last minute. I wanted to slingshot them into the crowd, but we didn't get a slingshot. And so Dakota just drove me around in the cleanup truck, and I just chucked it. Those people were going nuts.
Well,
And then I
don't think-
tried to do it again at the Memorial 100. The most boring set of fans I've ever seen in my life. They did not give a shit.
Yeah. Well, I would
And
say
I
that
was
was a
very
decidedly different crowd, though.
Yeah,
You know?
because the destruction people were my people. Those are a bunch of rednecks that are drunk as hell. The Memorial 100, they're a bunch of late model fans. They're like, I'm not participating in this.
Yeah. Yeah. Sharon Kirby said no dirt. I assume you mean no dirt at Franklin County, and yes. So I said that earlier. I joke about it. Bo jokes about it. No dirt at Franklin County. I mean, there may come a time when short track racing when there's only dirt tracks. But at that point, I guess maybe it would be. But for now, no, it is only asphalt and partially concrete. Wilton Maxey said need to add to soccer ball games. Well, I'll tell you what makes that difficult. Wilton is the banking at Franklin County. So at Ararat, I think that would be a really good game to play. But the banking at Franklin County sends it, down down the track, to the bottom. So it's always going to be down there, and it's going to be hard to get it pushed back up. And I'm just not sure that that'll work there.
You got to pinch it. You got to use your teammate. Have y'all never played Rocket League? Come on now.
I don't even know what Rocket League is.
I'm just saying I was Diamond 1 when I retired. That's pretty good.
Austin Smith said Noah has to ride with him in a derby car if he's over it.
You know what? This might be the Pepsi's talking. I might do it. But we're painting a big X on that passenger door. Y'all ain't hitting me and stuffing my fat ass next to him.
Lord.
Hold on now. I kind of like this idea.
Hey, I'll do it. I'll do it if Langley does it. If Langley rides with somebody else, I'll do it.
Oh God, I would have to ride with somebody who's going to brake before we get started. Okay.
We'll have to put you in the back like a monster truck where you're in the middle seat.
That's not a bad plan. I mean,
Yeah, well, that's a better place to be for sure.
hey, if you're out early, you ain't gonna worry about being beat on.
Exactly.
No, we going the whole way. We going the distance.
Oh no, we're setting the car up to brake. Okay, it's braking.
I tell you what, that demo derby I participated in, that was the most pain I've ever been in, and we were going like 8 miles an hour. I never expected that, and that was my one and only derby appearance.
Yeah.
That was horrendous.
Steve Howe said that Rousey belongs at Weber Valley. I don't know, man. I don't know if he fits in there or not. He was good at Natural Bridge. I mean, not the one that he was at, but the other one, the satire page for Natural Bridge.
I was getting ready to say, did y'all forget about Natural Bridge that was made just for him?
Yeah, I know the people who made it. Dakota
Don't
Fisher
worry.
said they were hyped because he was driving. I mean, she was driving. So.
Ricky will go visit him.
Ricky
Ricky
loved
was
him.
all about it, buddy. Let me tell you,
Ricky
he was all
loved him.
about it. Oh God. Robert wants to know if Noah's going to be pit reporter at Franklin County in Oklahoma. Well, we can't get him there, right? He can't. He says that's too far out in the middle of nowhere for him. So,
It really is, and there's no service.
oh my God,
I had to bring a whole damn Starlink system with me. It's ridiculous.
who needs service? That's the great thing about being there. I mean, unless you're there for 2 or 3 days like you were, I would never
Yeah,
do that
then
without
it's
service.
not okay.
You know, yeah.
I haven't been offered an official contract yet. But we'll see. I'll discuss it with my agent.
Ruben
Daryl, what do you think?
Altus.
I think if you get an offer, you better take it.
All right, my agent says we're in.
How about spit my damn Diet Coke out right there? Ruben Altus said probably won't happen, but try to get in touch with Dale Jr. and get Franklin County Speedway scanned for iRacing. That would be great. Maybe ask for a Cars Tour race.
I think we should
My
start a
understanding,
petition for that. I would love that so much.
I think it
it
would
would
do
be cool.
really well.
Yeah, I do too. I do too.
People would love racing at Franklin County on iRacing, man. And it would put it on the map. People would want to come out.
I agree. I agree. Yeah, and I don't know about a Cars Tour race. I mean, obviously that can't happen this year.
You got
who,
$8 million to spare?
who knows what who knows what the future holds. So, Brandon Divers wants to know what advantage does rear wheel drive have over front wheel drive, Noah? That makes you think they should be allowed, that they should not be allowed an outlaw. Most people will tell you front wheel drive is easier to drive than rear wheel drive.
Okay, so it's not necessarily an advantage. Actually, realistically, it's an advantage for the front wheel drives. Because if you're in the rear and I'm in the front and I want to spin you, sorry, buddy, you're going around. Whereas me, if I stay in the gas long enough, you got to go with me.
Well,
So I
Timmy's,
would say that's a front wheel drive advantage. The problem we arrive at is it just simply the mini stock guys, it's just your personalities. I just don't like you that much.
Jesus,
Uh
you're an idiot.
that's really what it boils down to. And plus, you guys already have a division. That front wheel drives, all we have is stock 4. You can go so fast, this fast. Damn it! Whereas Outlaw, we can go as fast as we want.
Lord of mercy. Can we get you a damn cell phone holder? For the next show. Good Lord.
I had a whole system when I used to podcast in here all the time, and I forgot what it was. I was trying to stack shit up in here.
Daryl could probably fab you something. Okay. I mean,
He might
I'm
have to
100%
make you
sure.
something.
I'm telling you for sure. Nathan Wheat said that I'm riding with him, and that's not happening.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm sponsoring, baby.
That is not that. Keep your money, Daryl, because that is not happening. Okay. Oh God. Wilton Maxey said Noah worse than turn 2. I'm not sure what he's referring to. Comments come in different times here. So.
Nothing's worse than turn 2. That gets you every time. It's the bane of all Hinchy Motorsports.
Robert Austin.
Josh seemed to have a problem with turn 4.
Yes, he does. He seems to have a real problem with turn 4 in the front stretch wall there. Robert Austin said, get the Wi-Fi password. He's talking about it there, right? We don't give that out to Noah. We're not giving it to him.
You know how many people, and by the way, I've been meaning to talk to you about that. Why are you telling people at Air Rat that I had Starlink and to come ask me?
Why not?
I had 20 people come up and ask me for the password. And I had to be the ass and be like, no, because as soon as you give it out to one, all of a sudden the whole track's got your password.
100%. That's why I was trying to get yours and give it away, not mine.
I felt bad. The one guy, he was like, I'm trying to text my wife. I was like, I'm sorry, buddy. You can't have it.
Oh, Lord. Robbie Young said that's why he thinks all the big money races should be at the Bull Ring, because you don't have service there and it's wonderful. I don't disagree.
People can't talk shit while they're there.
Only after they leave.
Well, they got that covered. Steve Howe said, "Have you got Jimmy Mullins building the dirt car yet?" Yes, Jimmy Mullins will be at Oak Level racing in the dirt. So,
Allegedly.
I think I said this earlier, but I'll say it again. I reached out to Motor Mile to try to find out about their dates, not to overlap. So far, obviously, I know three of their dates, the two IHRA, and the one Smart Modified Tour date, which I don't think we overlap with any of those. Oh well, at Oak Level we do, but not Franklin County wise, obviously. So, um, but I'm not sure what's going on up there. I've heard a lot of different things and got a lot of different comments and feedback from people about what they're doing with their schedule, and I don't know if anybody actually knows. So, Robert Austin said his phone works there somewhat. Well, most people's don't. Mine does. My
I
phone
can
works
tell you,
okay.
if you got Verizon, forget about it.
Yeah. Austin said that Noah, we need a rollover contest this year.
Look, I had that in the works, but unfortunately, whoever Timmy's insurance agent was said a hard no to that.
That's why you don't ask them. Okay.
I tried to explain that to Timmy. He didn't like that idea.
Listen, neither does Bo. The first that first enduro that we had at Ararat, Bo about lost his mind over there. I mean, they wrecked on the back stretch, and there were still cars coming, and I mean, he about had a heart attack over there. So we had to kind of shift the rules for enduro a little bit. So
Boring.
Justin Pruitt said T-Mobile works at Ararat, so there you go. They say T-Mobile works everywhere right now. I guess that they're the top dog at the moment. So we'll see. It always shifts. A few years ago it was Verizon, then it was AT&T. Now neither one of them are worth a crap. T-Mobile seems to be pretty good when it wasn't worth a crap at all a few years back. So
I have great Verizon service literally until you pull into the parking lot. Then it just stops.
I got rid of Verizon when I used to drive down the road on 225/81, and right there before you get to I don't know what the deal was, but for a while they had a deal where right before you got to Valley View, and that thing just went out every time. And I thought it was just temporary. Nope, it went out for like 6-8 months, and I said, you know what, I'm done with this crap.
It's
So,
because you're switching towers, buddy.
I was pretty good.
oh, it definitely wasn't that.
I hit Squirrel Mountain. It was over.
Yeah, yeah,
Squirrel,
squirrel
squirrel.
spur. Yeah.
I hate that damn road.
I love that road. I enjoy driving that road. Um, T-Mobile works at Ararat, but not Franklin County. Kent Chrisley said. So Josh Hinchy
Yeah,
said
see,
that
my Verizon
T-Mobile
works
has its
great.
contract to start with.
My Verizon works great at Franklin County.
Yeah. Robbie Young said, "Damn, he would have lost it back in the day with the good IndyCar races, cars all over the track, along with bumpers and who knows what else." Dude, let me tell you. And so his son Carter, he rented a car from me in 2021 or 2022, and ran in one of the races and broke down, and he was stuck up against the wall in turns 1 and 2 for like an entire race, like a 50-lap race or whatever. So he knows all about it. He just, I think he felt differently about it. Owning the track than he did watching the race.
Yeah, Bo really would have lost it when old Ryan Week climbed the fence mid race and jumped over.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Or that girl that one time that backed it up on the wall and she unbuckled her seatbelt and climbed out the back window into the pits mid race. That was a good one too.
Yeah. Or the police race where that dude wrecked in turn 3, gets out of his car and sets on the wall with his legs going down over the wall, watching the race.
That one was
Like,
just
oh my
dumb.
God.
The other ones were less dumb. That one was just dumb.
Uh. Oh God, Steve Howe said that Rousey would have Wi-Fi and free hot dogs for you.
But only if you paid $100 to get in for the whole year. The last race, he'd have a free hot dog for you.
I mean, that's a pretty good deal right there. I mean, at least you get a free hot dog. Okay.
Oh yeah, it's worth all that money.
I mean, I didn't give away no free hot dogs this year. Did you give away some free hot dogs this year?
I think they did.
Yeah, they did. They did give away. Well, the church.
I'm
did,
pretty
yeah.
sure they did give away hot dogs one night.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll be honest with you. Speaking of free hot dogs and free whatever, that's one of the things that I'm kicking around for the season opener is thinking about doing like the first 500 people, 500 tickets sold, get unlimited food free all night.
All right, unlimited.
Unlimited, baby.
You're asking for problems.
Hot dogs, pizza, chips, and canned drinks, water bottles, all you want, free all
Yeah,
night.
you're asking for all kinds of problems.
I'm not giving away free beer. Okay. I did that once.
You think somebody, no offense to anybody listening, you think somebody on food stamps will come up in there and get 18 pizzas and take them home?
Well, listen, so but you have, systems in place. You can only get, one slice of pizza at a time and you can only
See,
get
that's what
and you
it.
got to go through
Okay,
the
see,
line
there's always a disclaimer.
yeah, I mean it wouldn't be, just you come up and, take all the food with you and you go home. You got to have, something, maybe maximum two hot dogs at a time, one slice of pizza, bag of chips, can drink, whatever. But I don't, man, I tell you, some of Rousey's crazy. Okay, let's just be clear. Okay, he's crazier than hell, but he ain't wrong about 90% of what he says. And giving away whatever you can give away is probably the way to go. I mean,
Like I said, I agree with most of what he said. Just the way he said it,
no,
not
his delivery and execution
it's
is not.
horrendous.
It's not quite there. But dude, you got to do something different. I mean, my first thought was I was going to do that every race. Okay, we're just going to have unlimited food. It's included in your ticket every race. And then I was thinking, boy, that's committing to a lot right there. Okay, and we may do that after the first race. I might say, all right, here we go. This is what we're going to do. But we got to do something different, man. I mean, and I don't want to. Obviously, I don't want to. I don't want to make it a circus like Banana Ball is. But you know, there's some things to be learned from the way that they do business. Um, they make the event fun. I think what you did, going around, throwing out the t-shirts and stuff, that should be under every time the costume comes out, somebody should be throwing t-shirts out, giving something away to the fans.
Hot dogs,
I
hot
don't, I
dog
don't know.
launcher.
I don't know if we need to be slinging
Can we
weenies.
get
Okay.
Bo to buy us a t-shirt can? They're like $800.
Listen, if Bo buys one, he'll buy 37 of them. Okay. There'll be t-shirt launchers at everybody's house for
Okay,
Christmas. Okay.
fine.
You got to
They
rein
work
that
with
guy
hot dogs
in.
too.
Okay. You got to rein that guy in. All right, I'm just saying. He's not. He, I try not to get him to do anything because I'm afraid that he'll do everything. Okay, it's bad. All right, it's really bad. Oh, let's see. Robbie Young
Langley, I'm
said,
going to pee again. I don't know if you're keeping it going or
"Oh
what, but
my God,
I
man!
can't hold it no more. I've been trying.
Don't worry.
Oh my
I got a
Lord!
spot filler for you.
Daryl, step in.
Come on, Daryl.
All right. Where we at?
We're on Robbie Young's comment here, wherever the hell it went. He said need to
We're-
do a backwards race, not driving in reverse, but going the other way on the track. That's a horrible idea.
I'm all for it.
Listen, okay, there's two. So at Franklin County, there's a reason you can't do it, and the reason is the gate. So the way the gate is set up, you can't do it.
Well, taking
I
a
mean,
right versus a left, it ain't that big a deal, you know.
have you seen how some of these people drive going left?
Trust me. I know. I got a few of them under my belt too.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
left hand turns is hard enough for them. Right hand turns, we're in trouble.
listen. At least now you got a couple good drivers. You got Jacob and Jaden. I don't know about Josh and Noah. Not sure about
Yeah,
them two.
Josh is a little bit iffy. Noah, like he fell clean out. I mean, he's gone.
Yeah. He's
Yeah,
he's just
yeah.
but he did tell me that he wanted to hit the wall one more time so he could go back skinny.
I got
That's what
right
he did
turns
tell me.
locked in.
It turned too. Yeah.
Um, God, Steve Howell. He stuck in last week's show here. He said don't give no money and spend it on hot dogs. And Justin Pruitt said supply bead cedar, and I'll build you a hell of a t-shirt launcher. All right. You think that's something Daryl could have already built you. No.
I probably could have, but time was an issue.
I
Well, I
need
mean,
one, but I
damn,
need the
Daryl, what else were you
versatile one.
doing?
I need one that you can not only shoot t-shirts out of, but hot dogs as well.
Langley, I promise you have no clue.
No, I know. I'm just messing with you.
I know.
And I'm gonna shoot the hot dogs unwrapped in tinfoil. They're just straight hot dog with chili on them. I'm gonna just blow chili into the crowd.
This doesn't sound like it would go too good. I'm just saying. I mean, you already been trying to throw
Hey,
batteries at
the
them.
Night of Destruction crowd would love it.
Oh, they would. They would.
They would love every minute of it.
I mean, you had them over there. You had them over there, chugging beers or funneling beers or whatever. So I'm not real sure. I'm not real
Hey, you
sure
know what?
all
They
was
loved
going on
every
in there.
minute of it, and I still would love to get that old man's name because some like 75-year-old dude was over there chugging beers with her.
Hey,
What a G!
hey. There was a night at the Hump not too long ago.
I can imagine.
I'm gonna tell you, it did not end well for me.
Not sure.
Daryl had to throw his clothes over the embankment on Interstate 81.
Oh Lord, that was really bad. Then
It was a
really
rough
bad.
night.
It was pretty rough, but they weren't gonna whoop me.
Jeez. Terrible. Good
I'm
times,
just saying
though.
we could bring the Kyle Dudley challenge back.
Yeah.
People love it.
Yeah.
Well,
I-
certain
Listen, I know
other
at
people,
least
certain drivers' wives don't love it.
I know at least 2 people that didn't like it. Okay, just saying.
But I tell you, who did love it? Kyle Dudley, and I got the screenshots to prove it. I'm just saying.
He
I was trying to
totally
be
against
Mr.
it,
Nice
okay.
Guy before because it was Timmy and Misty running the track. I don't give a shit now. Kyle Dudley was 100% on board. Who do you think was the one that secured me the T-shirts to give away?
True
Just
story.
saying.
True story. All right. Before you get too many more Pepsis, then you're gonna get serious here in just a minute. So I got to get you off here. So you may say too much tonight.
What am I going to say? What else do you want to talk about?
Lord God only knows. I don't want to talk about anything else. Okay, it's like telling Bo to buy something. I don't want any part of that. Okay,
Let's talk about Wes.
let's stop.
The reason I hate Wes
Where is Wes?
is just him as a person. That's why.
Now, see, I totally disagree. Wes as a human being is great. Wes is a race car driver, not so
Who
much.
was the guy that finished third place in y'all's what do you call him? Your mini stock division of air wrap.
Third place in what points?
Yeah.
Oh hell, I don't know.
Like I hadn't heard anything out of Wes in months.
He's disappeared. He's in full bib mode.
He's he's hiding out, man. He's hiding out. Let's see. Luke Golding finished third in points.
Yeah, Luke, I hate that guy. I can't stand his guts. I made you look that up for no reason. I have no idea who
Oh
that
my
guy
God.
Is that the smart mod guy?
is.
This guy's a real idiot. Lord have mercy.
I was convincing
ready to
though,
say-
wasn't I?
I
I
was
had
getting
no
ready to say
idea
that.
who that was.
Luke Golding's like one of the nicest people on earth. I'm like, what the hell just
I
happened? here?
apologize. Yeah, I was just...
I mean, there's a few in that list you probably could have went with, and
Austin Williams, can't stand him. Who's his uncle? Ayers,
Mike Ayers.
Mike Ayers, bum, absolute bum. Caleb Hall, the biggest bum. He's a as you know, Brian Razzie would call him a loser.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that's
Jesus.
about it. I think that's all I got for tonight.
I'm glad. I'm glad. So, all right.
We
got any
don't want to
more?
go further over the hill. I mean, we're headed down the hill. Let's go ahead.
We are definitely headed down the hill. Hey, Kimberly, my wife, she brought up something. Congratulations to Trey and Lizzie. Lizzie was space car driver. Trey was pit road. Well, when he wasn't racing this year at Franklin County. Congratulations to them
Designated
on,
head fighter of Burt Meyer.
Yeah, on their baby's birth.
Oh,
Um,
congratulations.
yep. Travis Larson said, "Merry Christmas, y'all. See you in the spring." Thanks, Travis. We'll see you then, buddy. And Kimberly, she's just, I don't know, she's gonna look up everybody's birthday on Facebook or something, or yeah, she's gonna tell us about everything. She said, "Happy birthday to Austin Williams," which is, Noah's favorite
Mister
wrestling hero.
Caution. That's what I call him now after that 10 grand race. Mister Caution.
He
And
pulled
Mr.
one
Bad
more.
Luck, he he found a way to,
Yeah, one of them
you
was
know,
bad luck. One of them was just a questionable caution. But hey, that's not for me to decide. As Jay says, rules are rules.
oh God, Jay will be so proud of you for saying that. So, all right, let's get out of here. This is episode, what is this, 90? Yeah, episode 90. Spit Chatter Podcast. It's been presented by, and I didn't even read off
Oh, we
Yoder's.
didn't do that, did
His,
we?
damn, we're gonna have to start over. We're gonna start over. All
All
right,
right,
guys,
redo.
we're gonna hit the
It
button.
didn't
We're gonna
go
start
live again.
over. Yoder's custom meat processing. We forgot him, man. What happened here?
You can't beat Lauren's meat.
Even though no one has tried. All right, we're out of here. We'll see you.